Hello, welcome to Microlocity, and today we are doing the Northeast Ohio Diecast Treasures favorite pickup truck challenge. And this is a handful of pickup trucks that are my favorite for different reasons, and I'm just going to go through them quickly because I forget how many I have here, like maybe I have less than 10. So first is this Jeep Scrambler. I've always been a big Jeep fan, and I always loved this casting, even from a little kid. I used to own the Real Rider version from 1983, and it's the silver gray color, and I wish I knew what I did with it, but I don't think I even have it in my possession anymore. But I think that version, the 1983 Real Rider version, is the best one of this casting. But this one came out in '97, and something interesting about this casting is Hot Wheels had a big gap between 1988 and then when this was released, this one here in '97. So in between that time, they did not release any of the Jeep Scrambler castings. And the latest one that I remember is 2014, I believe, they released a Jeep Scrambler. But other than the '83 version, this is my second favorite of this casting. Got some dust on there. In the back you got some logs and an axe. But it's definitely pretty cool, very heavy casting. It's all metal. And this next casting has a little sentimental value. This one here was released in 1983, and I'm assuming this is one of my first Hot Wheels that I've ever owned. I have pictures of this from when I was basically a baby. I have a couple other cars, and I'll show you at some point, tell you a little story about those, but this is one that I've had my whole life, and you could tell it has lots of play time. And I've always loved this casting. This one still rolls. The handlebars on the motorcycles are missing. And if you've seen one of my little bit later videos, my past videos of the my estate sale finds, you'll see that I found this version, and this one here is from 1979, so it's a little bit older. But I was happy to get this one. It's not in perfect shape either, but it has the handlebars intact, and it's pretty decent shape for a played with version. But this one here, I will never get rid of it. It'll always be in my collection. And it actually sits in a plastic case. And another one of my favorites. This is a Matchbox, and this is a I think a 78 or 79 Ford. This has the square headlights. I forget when they started doing that. But I used to have the other variation of this one, the older one, where it had smaller, more the off-road type tires that Matchbox had, and it was also yellow or orange, and it had a racing number on the side, almost like a rally type truck. And I think I had two of them as a kid, and I played with them. I must have taken them outside because I don't even have them anymore. So I did take a good bit of my cars outside as a kid and played in the dirt and stuff with them. And I have some that I found that I'll show you at some point. I found them years later covered in the dirt. This is another one of my favorites. This is a '96 Dodge Ram. This is a Johnny Lightning that they released in the late '90s, like '97, '98. I think they released this one. And it's a dark green, had a tonneau cover in the back that's missing. But this one, that one sat on my shelf for a while. It came with defects. When I opened it, I remembered the those little bubbles on the hood and the roof. I'm not sure what that was all about, but and let's see. Also, from my estate sale finds, this was a truck that I've always wanted in my collection. I was so happy to find it, and I know it's not perfect, but this one's a high raker. It's a Dodge D50. So I just always thought that was really cool looking. Let's see what else we got here. We have a 55 Chevy pickup. This is also a Johnny Lightning, released about the same time as that Dodge Ram I just showed. And I just always like the look of the older Chevy pickups. That's missing an air cleaner. But again, this is all metal. It's very heavy, and I think Johnny Lightning did a good job with their castings in the late 90s. And let's see, I got two more here. Here's a Racing Champions. It's another Chevy. This is, I forget what year this is. What's that say? 50. I cannot read that. 50 Chevy? I think is what that says. This is another one that sat on my shelf for a long time. So this has an opening hood, I think. Or nope, yeah, has an opening hood. And an opening tailgate. And has rubber tires and their white wall. But I just think those old trucks have a really good look to them. And last is one that I've always liked also. This is a like a 90s Chevy pickup. And this is a custom. I think it's called a Chevy Custom on the Hot Wheel packaging. I think this came out also like in 97 for Hot Wheels, if I remember right. Yeah. So yeah, it has 97 on there. So I think this is the first release. I don't know if they ever came out with other variations of this. I think this is the only variation of this one I have. So that is my pickup trucks. This was a really good challenge from the Northeast Ohio Diecast and Treasures. It was very fun. I came to realize that I don't have a whole lot of pickup trucks that are loose. I had to look through some of my older cases to find most of these. And if you haven't done the challenge yet, please do the challenge and check out Northeast Ohio Diecast and Treasures channel. Alright, thank you for watching and see you next time.